What is up, everybody? It's your boy Lord Goldson, and I'm here today teaching you how to build a solo 4x4 base. Now, obviously, you want to build this base somewhere hidden, but it can be out in the open because it's going to look like a simple, small farming base. Now, the way you want to start this base off is, let me get my stuff together right here right quick. Right, we're gonna need some of these, we're gonna need this, and we're gonna need that, and we're definitely gonna need our ceilings. So now, before we get started, I should probably kill these things and get them out of my way, which I don't even have a weapon to do so, but it's alright. They'll move eventually. Alright, so first things first, we probably going to want to raise this a little bit depending how high of a floor you're building on. So we're going to start off with a simple 4x4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course it wouldn't let me snap there. So simple 4x4, right? Now, this might get tricky because if you do this first, then you can't put the wall on the inside. So let's not do the outside first. Instead of doing the outside first, of course, most likely you'll start off with stone. So your walls will be stone from the start. But once you have your walls up, what I'm gonna want you to do is, let me put all these walls up to give you an idea. And mind you, this don't have to be too high, but it would be best to make it too high. But if you want, you could just leave it 1, and I'm gonna try to do this with just 1 and see how it looks, see how it comes out, because at the end of the day, we're gonna want to put this too high at least. Now the reason for that, and also before we even do this, you can also sometimes level it a little bit higher than what that foundation is. So I advise you to put it like this. And once I complete this, I'm going to show you exactly why I wanted to put it a little bit higher. Now, if you can see what's going on here, basically, now that it's a little bit higher, I can basically overlap the roof, the original roof. So let's just do this real quick. I just put that inside somewhere. Make sure we get the corners. So now basically I'm disguising my base to make it seem like it's just a regular stone foundation base. So within doing that, people gonna think it's a farming base. People gonna want to raid it, but not everybody's gonna want to raid it for the simple fact that majority of people are gonna feel as though it's just a simple farming base with not much in it. Probably useless materials that they could just farm on their own without having to raid somebody else's small little farming base. So that's one of the things that's good about this type of base, is that a lot of people is not going to be attracted to it if they really don't know what's going on inside of it. So once that's complete, we're going to come out here and we're going to simply disguise the roof now with stone. Now remember what I said about the walls. You gotta insert the walls first and then put the outer foundations. So now we can put our door here. And just to give you an idea, did I forget a ceiling right here? No, I didn't. You could just tell that. Yeah. So what I would do here too, also, I would just put a ceiling right there. So if they do break through here, they really still can't. Well, once they break through this first outer wall, they're gonna know. They're gonna know they're gonna know that you got inner walls that's black ice or whatever foundation you choose to upgrade it as. Now I'm gonna demonstrate what I can put in here, how much exactly I could put in here. Honestly, you could fit you could fit every important requirement that you need in this base and still have a bit more space left over. So for instance, I'm gonna put this over here in this corner, try to get it as tightly as we can to the corner. Boom. Then we're gonna put the armory on this side. Oh, I forgot to get a furnace. That's what I forgot to get, a furnace. Then we could put the blacksmith on this side. And we could put this somewhere by the tanner, probably. Over here, out the way. Now this can go directly in the middle. That's if you want to use a cook and be able to cook better foods. If you really don't feel as though this is necessary, you don't have to put this in here. I usually don't put this in here. I just cook regular quick fast food in the campfire because it can take up some space. And normally what I would do is put a bed right here in the middle, a couple of chests around it, a couple of chests around here, around there. Also, what I would like to add to this is basically, if you're building up against the wall, let's just say there's a wall right here, right? If you're building up against the wall, let's just say this is the wall, right? And these foundations kind of go into the wall, right? They kind of stick in the wall, right? Now, what you can do is build a little secret stash spot in back of your base. How would you do that? Simply by making this a little private room. So once you make this a private room, and then we put, let me go to morning time so we can see what we're doing here, what I'm doing here exactly. Now what you can do, I'm gonna have to use regular walls because I really don't feel like going through the admin panel to get more equipment. So I'm just gonna give you a visual idea of what's gonna happen. Let me just get this out the way. Alright, so let's just say this is a door frame. It's not really a wall. This is a door frame, right? Now, come over here. I cover that. 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 And I even cover that. Right? Now, let's just say, for instance, let's take these out real quick. Let's just say, for instance, alright, you got your stuff in here, right? You don't feel safe, right? You feel like you're gonna get raided tonight, whatever the case may be. You just don't feel safe. You feel like everything's not gonna be secure in here. What you do is, you come back here, You break this wall. You enter your door. For some reason, I can't jump on top of that stone either. You enter your door. Let's just say there was a door here, right? With a ceiling, of course. Boom. You break that foundation. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna think to break this foundation. And if they see this up here, I would advise you to do it this way. Because if you could get this to drop down the official way, let me see if I could do it. Just give you a little demonstration just before it's all over. Which I'm probably not, because I already see it's not going to be able to snap down at the bottom snapping point. Let me see. Yeah, it's not going to snap down at the bottom snapping point. But the point is, this whole thing is going to be covered off. So honestly, no one's going to think that there's a freaking chest back here unless they're looking at this wall, unless they're literally looking at this ceiling and wondering, something might be under this ceiling. But if you do this, like I did this over here, then when they break this ceiling, will become... Sorry about that, my controller died. Like a noob, I am like a noob. I'm so sorry, fellas and female gamers out there. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry for that. That was not supposed to happen. But anyways, so if you level this out the same way you level this out, when they break this ceiling, they'll meet this. Another ceiling. Now, they will find your stat spot, but now it's just a longer process for them to get through your stat spot. And if they came unprepared, it's an even longer process for them to break through your stat spot. So, with that being said, the reason for the stat spot is, and the video's over after this, any more tips you would like, just leave a comment. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you dislike what you saw, dislike what you saw. If you really like what you saw, share it. And be sure to come back, subscribe if you like. And beyond that, I got more tips coming. I got some Conan official online videos coming. I'm trying to work on a roleplay series for Conan, but it's hard when I'm the only person role-playing in my roleplay. So that may take some time. But getting back to this structure right here, with what I was about to say, basically, if they're wasting time trying to break in here, but you stash everything back here, if they do find this, and they do break this, most likely they're going to be out of materials. And if they're not out of materials, then like I said, it's going to be a longer process. And hopefully that longer process will buy you some time to defend yourself. And if you're not online, hopefully that longer process will buy you some time for them to actually not be able to get into there, due to the fact that ratings on a time schedule, and also they may live a little bit further than you. They may live very far from you. They may not want to take the time out to actually break in there and be like, you know what, let's go hit something that we know will have valuable stuff. Because most likely they're going to think, what if this is just another decoy? You know, just a decoy spot in the back of your house. They could think whatever, but the whole point of this type of base is basically to avoid people from wanting. And also, just before I go, I'm going to give you one last tip. But the whole point of this base is to avoid people from wanting to raid it, because it just seems like a very small, simple farming base. Maybe a farming base for stone, maybe for the simple resources. So nobody's gonna want to raid a base that seems like it's a base for simple resource farming. And one last tip, every time you log out your game, I would advise you to have this exactly how it is, like this. And once you're about to log off, you have a couple of walls already made and put to the side. And of course I would use a stone wall for this, but being that I have no stone walls, so you're about to log off, you know what, you grab a stone wall from your chest, boom, you slap it up, make sure it's the right way, obviously. You slap up your wall, close your door, and log out. And there you have it. Now nobody can even look at your base door to even tell whose base is this when you're logged off. Oh wow. So now I can't even see this base door. I can't see your base. I'm just gonna look at this wall. I'm gonna wonder what's going on in here. I'm gonna want to hit it. When I do hit it, guess what happens? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. My job just became a lot more tougher. All because, well, you see, the interior is black ice. Solo 4x4 base. Brought to you by Lord Goldson. Please join my streams. I will be streaming on Twitch. You can catch me on Twitch at Lord's Den. That's Lord's Den, D-E-N. Or you can catch my videos on YouTube, where you just saw this, Lord Goldson Gaming. Peace. I'm out. Enjoy your games, and I hope this helped you. See ya. Let me say bye to the people. Bye, everybody.